could you produce your warrant card
No,
and your shoulder
number?
number? Makes no difference. You've approached me. You said you're a police officer.
Oh, right.
Okay. And it is in your code of practice that if you're in plain clothes and you say that you're a police officer, that you produce your warrant card.
Someone to come down and speak to you.
So are you refusing to get your warrant card?
No, I don't have my warrant card on me because I'm out on lunch.
Okay, so in other words, at this moment in time, you are not an actual police officer because you do not have your warrant card on you. So to come up to a member of the public and say you're a police officer and you don't have your warrant card, impersonating a police officer outright full on. So that's what I said. You can't just walk up to someone, say you're a police officer and not have your warrant card and you're in plain clothes like this. So what a joke. An absolute joke. So you can see there that we've got and then you can't produce a warrant card. Yeah, it's a bit sus as far as I'm concerned. So I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing, and you can see that definitely looks like it's been hit quite a few times. So and that top part, so that looks quite battered. So you can see there where it's been hit and hit. So I'd like to see the state of the vehicles from it. I've still got this woman here impersonating an officer by saying that she's an officer and yet can't produce anything. So absolute joke. I couldn't believe, guys, that I was there all of what, 30 seconds. That's all I was here for, and literally absolutely just jumped on it, which is fine. As I said, I've got no problem. I'll engage, I'll communicate, but you can't approach me, tell me you're a police officer and then not have any identification on you. So until they've actually got that identification and they're holding the Queen's warrant, as far as I'm concerned, they're not a police officer.
Welcome back, everyone, to another jaw-dropping audit at a UK police station. And this one starts off with a bang. Today, we witness an officer approaching a member of the public without showing any proper identification. No warrant card, nothing. Right from the get-go, questions about professionalism, protocol, and authority explode on screen. Who is allowed to do what? Can you even claim to be an officer if you don't have your warrant card? And how does the public safely navigate these encounters? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, we'll see claims of impersonation, bureaucratic confusion, and the audacity of authority tested under scrutiny. By the end, you might never look a routine police encounter.
These two here, completely impersonating. And it was this blonde one here was the one that actually said it. So she's now trying to change different numbers and can't get a single number. Well, they may have to go and use the phone with disconnection to get through, because that's what members of the public have to do. So You might have to go and use the famous yellow phone. You can see all I did was all from there to there, and then from there, literally to here, and that's exactly what I did. So, and it was just one here.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. According to UK police codes, plainclothes officers must present a warrant card when identifying themselves. Without it, technically, they cannot exercise police powers. So when our auditor points out that at this moment, this so-called officer isn't technically a police officer, that's a huge statement. It flips the power dynamic on its head. The officer claims to be on lunch, but does that excuse the lack of identification? Absolutely not. And here, you start to see the tension build. The public is right to demand clarity, and the officer is suddenly on shaky ground. This is a textbook case of authority being challenged and the rules being questioned.
Gentleman's going to come and speak to you.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say you're a police officer unless you got your warrant card with you. So, if you haven't got your warrant card, could you at least give me your shoulder number?
We just stopped this gentleman just filming outside. I don't have my warrant card. We're literally on lunch. So I just wanted an officer to come down and speak to him. Is that okay? Thank you.
I'm good.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
I just asked why.
Thanks, Sean.
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself properly for
Yeah,
me, please?
my name's Jack Laycock. I'm PCSI at Hatfield, Nick.
Sorry, say that again.
My name's Jack Laycock.
Yep.
I'm a PCSI from Hatfield Police Station.
You're a
My wa-
PCSO?
Yeah, my warrant
Okay.
number is 6736.
No worries. Cool.
Hi, you alright?
Good morning. How are you?
You sure?
You okay there?
Not too bad.
What are you doing here today?
Well, could you identify yourself first,
yeah,
please?
sure. I'm PC Woods from Hertfordshire Police.
No worries.
Warrant number's 1850. Is that what you need to know, yeah?
Yep, that's it.
Just ask what you're doing here today.
Well, I'm filming.
Filming, ask what?
Whatever I can see.
Yeah? Is there a reason though?
Because I wish to.
Sorry?
Because I
You
wish
just to, yeah?
Yep.
Right, okay. And what are you intending to do with the videos?
Whatever I wish.
Yeah? Would you happy to give us your details?
Nope.
No? Okay, fine. Okay. Are you from the area?
What does that have to do
I'm
with
just
it?
asking if you know the area very well. Have
That's
you got an
ir-
interest in police stations or
That's
police
irrelevant.
vehicles?
Yep, I film whatever I can see.
Right, okay, that's fine, you're entitled to,
Yep.
but you've got to understand the climate we're in at the moment.
What climate's that?
Obviously, with
Wow, just listen to that. The auditor is calling out a full-on impersonation, a serious accusation. It's not just about a badge or a uniform. It's about accountability. And notice the emotional undercurrent here: frustration, disbelief, and a little bit of incredulity. You can almost see the shock on camera as the officer tries to maintain authority but has no way to back it up. This is where professionalism meets reality, and the cracks start to show. And let's pause for a second. What would you do in this situation?
you've got your concerns, yeah?
Yep.
And that's why we're here, all right? So that's why I'm asking, okay?
Yep.
We've all got concerns from both sides of the story, haven't we?
Yep.
You probably understand that, and that's why we need to know
Yep.
who you are,
But
so there's no
well,
concerns to us.
you don't need to know who I am.
It would
okay.
help us massively,
No,
so then we can...
It will help you because you want to run my details through your system, okay? But I don't need to give you any information because I've broken no law and I've committed no crime.
No, but we've given you our details. It's a bit of give both ways,
Well,
isn't it?
well, no, you have to give me your details.
Yes.
It's part of your code of
Yeah,
practice,
yeah.
okay? I do not,
Right, okay. Okay, bear me 2 seconds then.
okay?
That's fine.
And have you got your body camera on?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me why you didn't tell me?
Because he's literally just flicked it on and you was talking to
Okay.
me.
Right, no worries.
Okay.
Okay. And is it standard practice that you actually wear football colours when you're actually on duty?
Well, it's the team I like. I'm not being told otherwise.
Makes no difference, you're on duty.
Okay.
Okay, and if you actually read what your code of ethics is, okay, stuff like that should not be worn.
Okay, and if I get told otherwise, I'll take it off.
Okay.
You wait for a minute.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah,
make a
yeah,
phone call.
yeah.
Absolute joke. So what made you want to become a PCSO then?
The area I grew up in. Want to give back to the community.
So would you be looking at becoming a PC?
I will become a PC.
Okay. And so what do you feel by becoming a PC that you can actually do then for the public?
Well, with being a PCSO, you've got limited powers, don't you?
Yep.
So I want to go to that next step where I'll be going to more jobs, be able to help more people.
Okay. So once you become an actual PC then, would you say then that you would actually uphold and abide by what the actual law is?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, well then I have a question for you. Okay, when you got somebody that's doing a completely lawful activity, standing on public property,
Yeah.
okay, and you approach them, it's like your colleague there who is a PC, now you didn't mention it, okay, he mentioned terrorism and under the current climate,
Yeah.
okay, that's got absolutely nothing to do with me doing a completely lawful activity.
No.
Okay, and that's something that should not have been said.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's him explaining his reason for being here.
no, it's a police station and it's where officers are.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why I'm saying to you, if you are going to become an actual PC, and that's what I'm saying. So people just have to be careful on the way that they engage with people. And if you do become a PC, good luck to you. And it's like, we need a police force.
Yeah.
We want a police force, but we want one that actually upholds the law properly
Oh, I agree.
and serves and protects the public.
Absolutely.
So, and as I said, I do wish you all the best if you do become one.
Thank you.
Okay, but the only thing I'd actually ask as a member of the public is please just uphold the law, okay, and do the right thing.
Absolutely.
Right. Do you know Matthew by any chance?
What's that got to do
I'm
with it?
just asking. Yes or no?
No.
No? No? Okay, fine. Fine. Matthew Ingram, is that your name?
Matthew Ingram?
No? No. Okay, fine. You got his picture, yeah?
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah?
Okay, just remember, okay, I will be requesting a copy of that.
Off the body worn.
Okay, yep,
For
okay.
what reason? You need to give us your details then.
No, I do not.
Here's another fascinating layer. The auditor isn't just challenging authority, he's also documenting the state of the property, clearly damaged, battered, showing signs of neglect or prior incidents. This isn't just about protocol, it's about accountability. And while this is happening, the officer is essentially powerless. No warrant card, no authority, yet still trying to assert control. Meanwhile,